ready for the climb. Yeah! Let's ride. From the dusty halls in Texas, down to Mexico, to the high-flying rinks in Ontario. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, chasing a dream, keeping hunger inside. They bleed on the canvas for the love of the crowd. On a journey through the Indies, fighting to the top. Every ring, every town, yeah, we never stop. Across the border, hear the engines roar. Journey through the Indies, this is total war.
Hello, 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 hello. It is Journey Through the Indies. It is the 27th of July, 2026. And we have had quite the week, Matthew and I, as grown adult men with jobs and children and so on and so forth.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have barely spoken. This podcast will be completely off the cuff.
Yep.
For some reason, I only see half my face on the screen, but on mine, I see all of it.
Oh, let me adjust that a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Just a little, ow, 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 ow. Okay, good, perfect.
There we go.
Nice.
We
So
test
here
and
we are.
prod.
But we're working things out.
Yep.
So it has
absolutely.
been a long week. Just so that you know, as we get to going and yapping and working off the cuff here, which is the way I prefer to do it anyway. I think it's
Absolutely.
more real. And
Absolutely.
and it's just the best way to do it. I did have a reunion of sorts with some people that I've wrestled with and did production with. And at one time, we were putting together a television show for a TV network. It never got picked up, but we were just going through the footage after almost 10 years. And it was, I mean, there was laughter, some of the most hysterical stuff. There's one clip that we are going to produce that was pure comedy that I will make sure we break it here first
Ooh,
on this podcast. It's gold.
nice.
But yeah, no, we looked at all the stuff. We were putting together an actual old school type wrestling TV show, and some of the footage that we had in the can was just absolutely amazing. There was some great wrestling. There was some not so great wrestling. There was new guys who looked green as hell, but are now very successful on the indies. There's just some good storytelling and some really funny stuff because we didn't want to take ourselves too seriously. So there's some good comedy stuff that was never meant to be released, that we were just being just a bunch of foolish guys. We did some stuff. So that'll come later on down the road. And Matthew, I believe you were at another local event
I was.
down in your area,
Mhm.
and you got some footage.
I do. I've got some great
Explain
footage.
that. I don't understand that camera though. Explain that to me and the other non-technical people like we're
All right.
five.
So I bought one of those fancy 360 cameras on Amazon Prime Day this year. I bought the Insta360 X3. It's not the latest model. It's a couple models behind. It was a couple $100, but you know,
Shout out
yeah,
to
yeah.
Amazon.
Absolutely. And it does 5.7K, even though the YouTube like max resolution is like 4K, I think. So I need to, reduce that a little bit to save some SD card space. But I was able to use it at the most recent ALW event. Now, some of you might be wondering, why is it only the ALW? Well, that's my home league. I live in the Space Coast of Florida. The ALW is my home team, so to speak. So they get a lot of extra love from me. I do their fan website. I make videos for them. Well, not for them, but I record the videos and I put them on our YouTube channel. And that's what I did. I took my 360 camera, with permission, set it up at the event and recorded most of the matches. Now, unfortunately,
Permission. That's good. Yeah.
with permission.
Let me know.
Unfortunately,
How were they about giving you permission though? Were they good?
Yeah,
So
it's
they,
like, yeah, he didn't even ask for anything. I said, hey, I have one of those cool new 360 cameras. Do you mind if I set it up at the next event? And he said, sure, go right ahead. But he
nice.
didn't say
That's
he,
cool of them. That's real
yeah,
cool of them.
it is. He didn't say he wanted the footage, but if he did, I'd gladly share it with him,
Well,
even though
yeah,
it
that
is
that would be his right, obviously. Yeah.
hundreds of gigs. I mean, these files are huge, but they're really, really cool.
Nice.
Unfortunately, this is my first rodeo with this camera, so I didn't know how
Okay.
long the battery's going to last, and the battery only lasted until the end of Shannon Moore's match. Shannon Moore made his return to the ALW this past weekend, and he had a match against Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty, Tyler Breeze,
Nice.
and
Very nice.
it ran out right at the end. Right at the end.
Of
So I
course.
missed some really good footage of the immediate
A great
after
match.
effect of his match. Now I have the
I
match.
bet it's a great match.
It is a great match. It's up on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. But I'll describe what we missed. So after his match, he did win his match. This little kid came up. The kid must have been maybe 4 years old, is what he looked like. And I know Shannon Moore is about our age. He's in his late 40s, I think. And I said to my wife, now, if that's his kid, he started really late. But he introduced this kid as his grandson. And we were like, oh, the opposite. He started early.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah,
Right.
that made a lot more sense. Either one would have made sense. You know, it's really weird being in your 40s because you could either become a parent or a grandparent in your 40s.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It
weird.
could go either way.
Yeah.
My grandparents were young when they had my mother, and then my mother was a teenager when she had my sister and I. So my grandfather was, I believe, and they were like 38, 39 when they became grandparents.
That's crazy young to be grandparents.
But well, my mom was crazy young when she had my sister and then me. So based on that timeline, it makes it line up. So, you know, I remember like my grandfather's 50th birthday, and I'm about to have mine soon,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not ready for that. That's
Oh, yeah.
you're like sitting
You
at the
got a while.
table. I'm 46. I
kids
just
are
turned
young.
46. So, so it's
Yeah, but
coming.
your kids are young though. Still, you got time.
Well,
Mine
before
are
you,
mine are within that age, and then I have one that she's not mine biologically, but I raised her when she was little and through a teenager.
is
And
that the graduation you were at over the weekend?
no, the graduation was my daughter's graduation. College, she graduated.
Oh, college
She's
graduation. Jeez.
no, I meant high school. She's
Oh
she's
man.
just 18. Yeah,
There you go.
she's she had her high school graduation, and yeah, no, there's hopefully no signs of being a grandparent on the horizon.
Right. Right. My eldest
But
is
you got plenty of time.
17. My oldest is 17. He's going to turn 18 in March.
Well, you
Although
don't have plenty of time then. Let me rephrase that. You have hopefully plenty of
I
time.
have some time, some time.
You have some time for sure. You have some time.
Yeah, sometime for
As
sure.
do I, hopefully.
Yeah, he's a late bloomer. Let's put it that way.
Oh, yeah.
So
No,
a little bit of
I mean,
time. But
I
my
got a little
middle
guy that I love.
child, my middle child, who is 15, if anyone starts early, it's going to be him. So hopefully,
Kind of tell. Yeah, you can kind of tell.
yeah. Oh yeah,
When
yeah.
the-
He's
Yes.
very very popular. He's popular in his class right now.
He's very popular.
He
All right,
is.
so maybe you're not that far away as we thought.
Nah, who knows? I mean, he's popular. I don't know how popular he is with the girls, but I know he has tons of friends, and we're always taking him to parties and events and movie theaters and all that. And this past summer, I'm very very liberal with my kids, if you haven't guessed. I let them stay up all night. It's summer break. Whatever, do whatever you want. I don't stay out of trouble. I don't care. Do what you want. Let me
Yeah, as
sleep.
long as you're not in jail.
You're right. Well, they never go anywhere. They just stay in their rooms and they do things online mostly, and that's just the way it is these days. And he just spends all night on a Discord call playing video games. Sometimes it's Roblox, sometimes it's other games. I have no idea what it is. Valorant, whatever the kids are playing these days, he's playing it. He's always draining his bank account for Steam games. I give this kid his allowance every week, and somehow he gets it down to like 4 cents within a few days.
Gone immediately.
It's
Yeah.
incredible. It's all spent online. Steam, Robux, who knows. But yeah, the digital money really does burn a hole in his digital pocket. But anyways,
Oh, yeah.
back to the ALW. So I put several clips of complete matches on our YouTube channel in full 360, so you can take a look at the crowd while this is all going on. You can spin the camera around; it's really cool. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, and I got the battle royale. So ALW is doing the gimmick with the briefcase. They have the atomic briefcase where whoever has the briefcase can cash it in at any time for a title shot. That's how the current champion got his title. And I don't want to give away who won in case you want to be one of the people who are surprised by watching my video. So go ahead and watch it. It wasn't bad. Although I will say that you could tell for sure some of the wrestlers there were not, shall we say, well trained. Seasons.
Yeah.
You could tell. You could tell they were just filler. They didn't have enough people. And
Filler, maybe even ticket sellers.
well, there's
You
a
know,
no.
they're-
It was definitely filler because I didn't even know who some of them were, and they didn't look like
Wow.
wrestlers.
I could
What-
see using a greener local guy if he might sell you 20, 25 more tickets with his family going.
There is a little bit of a story behind it though. So they originally planned a July 4th event, the Star Spangled Slammer 10. And there was such a backlash from fans. Why are you doing it on the 4th? It's a holiday. What a stupid day to do it.
Wrestling used to always be on holidays.
I thought,
Thanksgiving, Christmas, those were the NWA's biggest nights.
yeah, I thought it was fine myself. I didn't have a problem with it, but he listens to fans, maybe more than he should, but he changed the date. And when he did, he lost a lot of his big ticket wrestlers. The Ryzen was no longer able to attend. Same thing with Jamie Stanley, the champion, a few of the other champions that they have. They just weren't able to make it, so they had
Did
some
you ever
openings in the
hear
card.
the old saying, and this does not fully translate to wrestling, but did you ever hear the way that sports general managers like football, baseball, hockey, did you ever hear the ways that they describe that?
No.
They say if you listen to the fans, pretty soon you'll end up sitting with them.
Oh yeah. Didn't who said that? Marv Levy?
I'm not sure. I believe so.
I think it was Marv Levy, the old head coach of the
Yeah,
Bills. Yeah.
All of them say that now.
No, he was right.
Something that
He was
they
right.
say, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not listen to the fans as much as you think you should. They just
There's definitely ways you market, sure.
yeah.
But
But you don't take
you
their
can't listen
advice.
No. Definitely.
Yeah.
So I have a question about Florida, and I may have asked this before,
Yeah.
but as you know, I've been hitting the head a lot, as you can see by the scars. Is there a commission in Florida that regulates how often you can run wrestling events?
I don't think so. It's pretty
I
loosey
had an
goosey down here.
idea. When I was talking with those friends that are in production, one of them is nominated for an Emmy, by the way, for his
Really?
new job. Yep, definitely not for what we did in wrestling because it wasn't that great, but it was funny. But with his current job, he is up for an Emmy, and we're very proud of him. But as we were talking, we did have some ideas about how something could have worked, but it put out more content, which means wrestling more often, which in New York State, that's so hard to do.
Mhm.
But if you can run weekly or every other day in front of small invited audiences, just to get that nowadays with the internet, just to get that footage, that's definitely something that can't be done in New York State.
Yeah, Florida's definitely not as regulated as New York State in anything.
Then I will stop talking and we will talk later.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds great. But speaking of content, the fans, maybe not necessarily our fans, but fans of wrestling in general, have responded very well to some of these videos that I put up. They especially like the one with Anna Ray versus Casey Lennox. That one is doing way better than all the other ones. But it occurs to me that I should be recording more independent shows, not just the ALW. I should be going to Orlando and getting more footage and covering more of these independent leagues.
Come up here, take a vacation, see your friends from up here and record some here.
I'd absolutely love to. I'm still working on my work-life balance thing. It's getting better. It's getting better, but it's not quite at the point where I could just up and leave for a weekend just yet. So for those of you,
a couple of promotions here.
Oh yeah, the BCW is still running. I think the Buffalo Championship Wrestling.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Mm.
Uh, I know ESW is still going strong, and they have a huge show this weekend here in Buffalo. And
Hmm.
Jacob's Promotion, Grapple Pro.
Right.
That's a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
good one. Two different scales. One's a little bigger, one's kind of meant to be smaller, but they're both, great entertainment either way.
Mm. Oh yeah, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I work in IT. I'm the director of an IT department for a human resources company in Orlando, and we just wrote some big software that we released to the public. And when you release new software, you're fixing bugs that you didn't know you had. Well, that's pretty much it. And you're releasing new features that you didn't know you needed because now your big customers with lots of money are saying, "Hey, wouldn't it be great if this software could also do X, Y, and Z?" So you got to scramble to make them happy. It's all part of the game, but
They
it's going to
basically
get.
think you're a wizard and you could just wave a magic wand and create whatever they want.
It's mostly
Is
true.
that a fair assessment of your job?
That's mostly true. Mostly true. I mean, I did create this virtual stage that everyone's looking at right now, the wrestling stage, and you know what?
There?
I completely forgot that I have special effects, and it's just things
Have
are
you
just so.
added Baloney Pete to the chairs back there, the rafters?
Not yet. I haven't had time. I really need to.
Give him a stupid hat or something.
Because my original plan was to add a fan in the crowd for every subscriber we have. Our subscribers are growing really fast, and
Yeah.
I need to just figure out a way to make this crowd look full. Oh yeah, we're getting views and subscribers a lot now. I suspect
Nice.
we're going to start hitting that stride where we're going to go into the hundreds, into the thousands. Like and subscribe. While we're still young, while we're still a small channel, you can say you had a part in building us up. But like and
We
subscribe.
could actually talk to you personally if
Yeah,
now still. Do we have anybody on right now?
I don't see anybody right now. The last thing was from Baloney Pete from our last show when he was talking about the
Oh.
Bills and Josh Allen being his daddy, which is still true.
It's absolutely true.
Hey, speaking of which, have you seen the uniforms that they showed on social media today?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Stupid.
You think they're stupid?
Absolutely dumb.
The gray ones with the little buffalo logo.
I feel like I don't know, they're going to fight the Civil War. So I don't know.
I
Did you ever have those little figurines, those little army figurines when you
Yeah.
were kids? And you had the different armies.
They're kind of
I feel like it's
bland.
just
You thought?
I don't think gray is a great color for football anyway. I think gray is foolish
Maybe,
for that.
but you know what it reminded
my-
me of? It reminded me of the Detroit Lions.
It's my opinion. The silver. I mean, silver is fine, I guess, but not for us. We're red, white, and blue. Come
We
up with
always
one of
have
those.
been, yeah. We always have been. My wife
grew up
really
black.
My wife really enjoys their red uniforms. You remember those?
I don't like I like the red helmets. I don't like the red uniforms as much. But what
Yeah.
if they did like a Sabres thing? Like if they did like blue and gold for one game, and maybe the Sabres did the same thing for one game.
That'd be
Switch
cool.
red,
Yeah.
white, and blue. That would be
Yeah,
pretty cool. Or just come up with something different that are already the colors you have.
Yeah, I
Gray
can't
and
wait. I
blue.
can't wait for the football season, dude. I can't wait to see how Joe
What was
Brady's
it?
going to
Is
do.
it the Union Army? Which one?
Yeah, so Joe Brady taking over for oh shit, I already forgot his name. Sean McDermott taking over for Sean.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
Sean McDermott got us to the playoffs. How many?
He
like,
turned our organization around
He did, but he
and
just
got
couldn't
it on
pull
a
us.
winning. Yeah, he couldn't pull off that big one.
He just couldn't pull us
I
over
know
the
a
finish
guy.
line.
Yeah, I know a guy really well who had worked with the Bills since, before the Marv Levy days.
Wow.
And, when Sean McDermott came in, he kind of didn't want anything from the past there because he was starting something new.
hmm
And, that even meant some of the longtime employees. So
Really?
I never liked that, but
Hmm.
I do like how he turned the organization into a winning organization.
He did. He did.
Say what you want, even though we haven't won the big one, we've had some exciting football
Mhm.
and we're cursed. So
Yeah, we still have the curse, but Josh Allen really brought Buffalo together. When I visited Buffalo back in November,
Oh yeah,
there was
for
just
sure.
so much more fanfare everywhere. It was crazy.
He's gonna, he's gonna
I,
get his before it's over. It's just we have to be patient and
yeah,
wait for the curse to wear off long enough for him to
yeah.
get us a quick one.
We got to win the big game. We deserve a Super Bowl, man. We really do. We've
Oh,
been through so
everybody
much.
knows that. Yeah, we need
Yeah.
Danhausen to do the official uncurse because he could do his cursing, joke here and there as Danhausen booth where he uncurses. What is it? His uncurse Hausen. He needs to come here and legitimately uncurse the Buffalo Bills
Yeah.
because I mean, there's no reason we should not win it now with Josh Allen in his prime.
We got to do it. Got to do it. Got to do it.
Come on, Danhausen.
Can you imagine the party, the citywide party, that actually countywide party that's going
I'm
to
worried there
happen?
would be a riot. I hope we don't riot. I hope we have enough class to just party and not riot.
I think for the most part it'll be okay.
I hope so.
Maybe not down by Sycamore and but
Oh no.
but the rest of the city should be fine.
Well, I
It's
know that when the Sabres were in the Stanley Cup Finals years back, when was the last time they were there? Or even when they were getting close in the mid 2000s, early 2000s, and in the late 90s, the city of Buffalo had rented water cannons from Toronto in preparation for a potential, uh, yeah, riot. So we're
yeah.
waiting, us Buffalo sports fans.
I think
We are waiting.
The Buffalo sports fan is not the same sports fan that they were back in the 90s. In the 90s, they would go to other stadiums and beat up the fans there.
Oh no,
I'm-
no, no! Did you hear what a lot of people say about the Bills fans now that travel?
They're the
One
best.
guy, I think in somewhere in Pittsburgh, they interviewed a Steelers fan, or maybe it was another team, but they were like, describe the Bills fans as best you could. He goes, they seem like the kind of people that would drink all night and then show up on time for their job saving animals first thing in the morning.
That's
Like it was like,
exactly correct.
something like that. I
Exactly
think the guy
correct.
nailed it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's footage out there of there was like an elderly Steelers fan who couldn't get up the stairs. So you have all these Bills fans carrying him, like helping him up
Oh
the stairs.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Other
Not
stadiums,
not at all. I mean,
other stadiums, they've thrown the poor old guy down.
if you need help in Buffalo, so Buffalo, New York, it's in New York, but it's not New York. You need help in
Far from.
Buffalo, you're gonna get it. If you need help in Buffalo, doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what time of day it is. If you ask for help, you're gonna get it. That's not the same in any other big city like Boston, New York City. No way, no way. But in Buffalo, you'll get the help. It's
Oh yeah, for sure.
the city. We call it the city of good neighbors for a reason.
Yeah. So how many matches did you get on the YouTube channel?
Oh
No,
shit. Let me check. I didn't count actually.
Because I got to go through and watch them.
Yeah, they're really
If I didn't
good.
have children graduating and all that stuff,
Oh, geez, such a crazy week, dude.
I'll try to check those out later.
All right, so I have the Battle Royale, Shannon Moore versus Tyler Breeze, the women's heavyweight champ, actually not heavyweight, but women's champion Izzy Moreno versus Sloane Jacobs. That was a good match. Really enjoyed Sloane Jacobs. I think she's good. But there is something I wanted to say about Izzy Moreno. Izzy Moreno's great. I absolutely love
What's
her.
that?
She's got a great personality, fantastic athlete. But her finishing move, it kind of makes me a little bit worried for her opponent. So what she does is she runs. Yeah, it sounds very mundane, but it makes me nervous because what she does is she runs towards her opponent and she does like a knee to the face as like her finishing move. And I've seen her use this 2 or 3 times. Now, granted, she hasn't hurt her opponent yet, but it just seems to me like that is a very high risk.
I pulled it up here on my other screen. I'm going to check that out. So you say the finish. Can I like zoom in with this 360 thing on YouTube?
Yes, you
I
can.
don't know.
Yes, you can. You have to full screen it, and then you move the mouse up and down.
Oh, I got it on my phone. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
I just moved my around. I don't know how to get closer though.
Oh, I could set it up and put it on a virtual
It's cool.
screen.
When I move my phone around, I could see the crowd. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Hi, everybody. Oh, that's awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
this guy's on a phone. Like, get off your phone.
Is that me
I
on my
wish you-
phone?
No. I wish
Oh.
you could see my screen right now, my other screen. This
Mm.
dude's sitting right in front of you with his Crocs, just watching things on his
I remember
phone.
that dude. I remember that dude. He spent a little while telling me about his hearing aids.
I would have ripped him apart for being on that phone. All right, let's see here. The finish.
I had to be on my phone for, excuse me, for a little bit too. I had to chat with my coworkers.
Yeah, I wish I could zoom in. That's... All right, here we go.
I know you can.
Oh, it looks like it just happened. So I'll go back. Cheering. She's selling. She run through and kick her in the mouth.
Yeah, she does this like flying knee, and it seems like it's very mundane.
There was a cameraman's head in the way
Oh,
on the footage, so I
But-
couldn't see the connection point.
it just seems like
but,
it just seems very high risk, something like that.
Well, I think the high risk in that isn't just how you could hit your opponent. I think it's how you can also completely miss and look stupid.
That too.
So you kind of got high risk two ways. If you don't nail it absolutely perfect, you're either going to A, hurt someone because you're kicking them in the head,
Hmm.
or B, completely miss and they're like, oh, look at the fake wrestling. How nice.
Yep, exactly.
So I think there's a lot more risk to that. You got to be really on your game to go swinging stuff like that around.
But so far so good, and she's great herself. I mean, she's really young too. She got the championship title when she was only 18. I think she just turned 19. Might still be 18, but she's young. But she's good. The crowd loves her. She can work a crowd really well. The crowd loves Casey Lennox. Like I'm looking at all the videos that I uploaded over the
Mhm.
weekend, and the Casey Lennox versus Anna Ray, that's by far the most popular one, like by a huge margin. But
Right.
again, I don't know if they're there for Anna Ray or Casey Lennox. Now, my wife has
Well-
a big girl crush on Casey Lennox, so she's going to say it's because of Casey Lennox, but who
That
knows?
that tells you who's going to make it somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
whoever's in that video is going to go somewhere because they're
Yeah,
drawing that much.
yeah. We'll see. We'll see if it's Anna Ray or if it's Casey Lennox. We've seen Anna Ray twice now, at least
let the-
twice.
We'll let the data show.
Oh yeah, we'll see. And we also got, let's see, was that it? Oh, and the bonus match, which is El Ridiculoso versus Chris Marvelous. You ever hear of that guy?
Marvel. No, I have not.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either. He wasn't bad. He was fine.
It's no fault of his. I've been out of the loop for
Yeah.
years, so it's. I'm not
Yeah.
putting him down by not knowing who he is. It's actually a put down to me.
It was really unfortunate that the battery ran out right after the Shane and Moore match because there were some really good matches after that. Teal Piper went up against Leva Bates. Yeah, that's right, Leva Bates. We always get a big kick out of Leva Bates. Leva Bates has this gimmick where she dresses up like an old woman. And she has like this moment where she does a transformation where she rips off all the old woman gear and turns into Leva. And if she sells the old lady thing so well that if I was walking past her on the street and she was in that old lady gear, I wouldn't even give her a second look. I would think she was an old lady.
Would just think she was an old lady, somebody's
Yeah.
grandma.
Yeah.
Wow.
She does it so well. And I wanted to ask, she always leaves really early, but I wanted to ask her, have you ever been tempted to do the old lady shtick in public just to see if you could do it? So
I mean, it's worth finding out. It's worth bring your 360 thing. We could watch the whole street react to her.
right? Well, she lives in Orlando. I live in Melbourne, so we don't encounter each other very often. She's very active. She does a lot of streaming too. But maybe one of these days I'll ask her to put the idea in her head. It's
That would
pretty
be
fun.
funny.
Then we also saw two members of the Wyatt Six were there. Sam and Jason, maybe? I don't remember his name. But two members of the Wyatt Six that were from the WWE were there. They had a tag match. And it was really cool. And they're going to go up against the current tag team title holders. The America's Most Wanted is who we have as our
Oh, nice.
current champions. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Wildcat, and I forget the name of the other one.
It's James Storm.
That's him. No, Storm was the Wildcat, isn't he?
No, Wildcat was Chris Harris.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, James Storm was there, but his partner was not. So
Oh.
that's yeah, and that's probably a from the date switching up from July 4th to
That-
July
That
25th.
happened.
Yeah, it does.
Conflicts happen.
But it was a great show. As usual, they do really well for being in the Space Coast and for what they have. They did well, and looking forward to the next. Oh, the next one is going to be so awesome because it's not just a wrestling event. It's going to be
What is it?
it's a Comic-Con with wrestling.
That's what I'm doing up here next August.
That's awesome. That's what's going on here next August, this upcoming August too. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like such a dork, but they have Terrence Zdunich.
Cool.
Now that's about what I expected. So he did this movie called Repo the Genetic Opera, which is a rock opera from 2008. And everybody calls it, not everybody, but it has been called the worst movie of all time. But wouldn't you know, it's my favorite. I don't think it's the worst movie of all time.
You've introduced me to some pretty stupid movies.
Oh yeah, but this one is it is stupid, but it isn't. I mean, it's
Like the other ones you've introduced me to. Yeah, they were stupid, but they were good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this one is. It's one of those movies where you could tell everybody was having a great time filming it, and that translated into the movie. At least for me.
Yeah, no, you could tell.
And I'm looking forward to meeting the guy. So we're excited about that. And my wife is dressing up as a character from this movie. She's probably not going to want me to tell the world what it is, but who cares? She's going to be dressed up as Blind Mag. And because of this, we're all eating extra salads. She wants to look good in her costume.
It's one of those costumes.
It's a dress. Yeah, because the person who played Blind Mag in the 2008 Repo the Genetic Opera was Sarah Brightman. And I don't have to tell you, Sarah Brightman, and she still is very attractive. Very good shape, even for her current age. You know who Sarah Brightman is, right?
Very healthy. Very healthy.
Yeah, for sure. And when she filmed Repo, she was in her 40s and looked absolutely fantastic back in the late 2000s.
Nice.
So tell me about the
this-
Comic-Con you're doing.
There's very little to tell right now. I still have a couple of toy shows that I'm running in between. We have the Lockport Retro Toy Show 2 in October, and then we'll have the Lockport Retro Toy Show 3 in April, and then August is when we are still currently working on all the moving parts to have a full convention with wrestling, live wrestling matches, guest stars, more than just wrestling. It'll go into entertainment. Maybe not the guy from that movie you're talking about, but people from other areas of entertainment, actors,
Right.
such stuff like that, comic book artists.
Oh, that sounds like a blast. Do
and
you
of
have any
course, plenty of wrestlers.
Do you have any big names lined up?
It's too early to line up because I can't book somebody for a date that's not secured with the venue yet.
Mm.
So, once the venue, because their busiest time of the year is right now. So
makes
trying to
sense.
work with them to make plans and get diagrams and see how much room there is, it hasn't been very easy. They have committed to us, letting us do it. They have offered me a decent price, and but they have only given me 2 weeks to choose from. So we're kind of playing right now.
What is
So
the venue?
I can't book anybody until I know the date, obviously, but I know who I'm trying to get.
What is the venue that you're going to be at or trying to get?
It's gonna be secret. It's all gonna
Oh.
come out when the time comes. It's gonna be an announcement,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna try to do it right. We're gonna do it big. We're not gonna do it small. I promote the Lockport Retro Toy Show in Fleet.
Mhm.
That's not huge. It's for charity. Awesome vendors, though. The people come. The vendors love it.
Mhm.
People come through. They get great stuff. But this is going to be a bigger event. So I'm gonna wait till everything's locked up, signed up, and I have at least who the big draw is.
Is this going to be like in the city of Buffalo itself, or is this in the outskirts?
No, it'll be Niagara County. That's
Niagara County.
the
Okay.
closest I can get you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still not
But
terrible. I mean,
our
that's
backup plan is in Erie County. So
yeah.
either way, it's gonna happen. But I'm hoping for the one venue.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Be very nostalgic. I'll leave you with that clue.
Okay. All right. I've probably been there at least once or twice, but yeah. It's going to be awesome. You know, I've never actually, I'm hoping it's going to be awesome because I've never actually been to a Comic-Con before. So,
Oh, I've got to get to San Diego. That is
Yeah.
my life goal, is to get to that San Diego Comic-Con. And every time it comes, it's a horrible time
yeah.
for me to get out of Buffalo and get to San Diego.
Yeah.
There's never a good San Diego Comic-Con that times out with my schedule at all.
Yeah. That's with the teaching schedule, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. When do they usually have the San Diego Comic-Con?
but it's usually in August. But
Right around the time when everyone's going back to school.
I'm not doing toy shows because I'm not making money during the school year, you know.
Mhm.
So I'm doing toy shows in August, and I'm busy doing that. I can't get to Comic-Con. I can't go do fun things because I'm working.
Oh, I know that. I know what that's like. I know what that's like for sure. It's crazy. Oh, speaking of big events coming up, Halloween Horror Nights. We're going to be seeing in about 4 weeks. The last weekend in August is the
Is that at
opening
Disney
night.
or Universal?
It's Universal. It's Disney has their own. They have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. Universal Studios tells you not to bring your kids.
Ooh. What kind of stuff do they have? They don't have the Jaws ride anymore, do they?
No, that's been gone for a long time since before we started
I
going
want-
there.
I want to go on that ride so bad.
They have some really great rides now. They've gotten rid of some of the classics that I've heard about. The Dueling Dragons they got rid of before we started going, but they've replaced it with Hagrid's. You know what? It's a really big long name. I forget the name of it, but it's a Harry Potter Hagrid's theme roller coaster, and it's really cool. Not because it has like any crazy drops or goes really super fast or anything, but it's one of the most sophisticated tracks in the world, where the tracks are always moving. You're going back and forth different ways. It's really innovative. I think it's great. The line is always 2 to 3 hours long, so that's a little brutal. But you know, it's worth it. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go this year because the Halloween Horror Nights takes place in Universal Studios, and the Hagrid's ride is in Islands of Adventure, and it's not the same ticket. You have to buy separate tickets. We're not season pass holders anymore. We used to be, but now we're only doing Halloween Horror Nights, but for the entire season. And it's going to be great. And I'm going to have a new stage, a new virtual stage to commemorate this year's Halloween Horror Nights. I've been working on it, and hopefully it's going to be cool. In my mind, it's really cool, but it's going to look a lot like a room in one of the haunted houses at Universal Studios. At least I'm hoping it will. So I'm going to tease that a little bit.
Cool. I
But
look
it's-
forward to seeing it.
It's so much fun. They will let me take my 360 camera in like the scare zones outside of the haunted houses, but they will not let me record in the house
I
itself.
could imagine.
I
don't
wear-
even-
I wear this AI pendant, and it doesn't even record. It just transcribes. It just takes notes. It doesn't record audio or video. They were giving me a hard time about it last year.
Really?
It's like, look, dude, this doesn't record. It just transcribes. It takes notes. So, but they let me wear it. And if I asked the AI assistant what our favorite house was from last year, it'll tell me. And I think it was,
Based on your reactions to things.
it hears everything.
Like, oh, that's awesome. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it hears everything. I wear it all
Yeah,
the
you're
time.
You shit your pants in that house over there on the left.
It would tell me that.
Fantastic.
My wife loves these things too. She has one as well, and I highly recommend it. It's a Fieldy. The brand name is a Fieldy. It's $100, $150 for the unit, $100 a year for the AI service of the transcription, which I think is worth it. I don't have to take physical notes at work for anything. Like if somebody comes up and talks to me, it's
Everything's recorded, and you need that in the corporate world.
you do. You really do.
Yeah, I know that.
The problem is the legalities of it. In Florida, you can't record somebody without their consent, but you can take notes, which is why I have this specific version.
What about in school? Like, how would that work for me being a teacher? Would I be able to have that on me for when they,
I believe New York State is a um, one party consent where one party has to, or only one side of the party has to consent to being recorded. If you're doing it in school, I think the rules are going to be a little bit different since you
I'm
have,
sure they are,
yeah,
but it's
you have,
transcribing, it's not recording.
right,
Like
exactly.
I couldn't record the key, obviously, but if it's transcribing notes from the class or, conversations,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, there
but
are,
I imagine, it won't work. There's times I have sensitive conversations with the kids and
yeah,
that won't work. That's between, if they feel comfortable enough to open up to me about something that's wrong,
yeah,
that would violate that. So,
yeah, you could turn it
although it
off.
would be great for teaching the actual class,
Hmm.
or when they keep 6, 7 all the time, and I tell them, you never told us to shut up. I'm like, yes, here's the proof.
Here's the proof.
But
Here are the notes. Yeah, I wish I would have had this in high school and college. I wouldn't have had to take notes. It would have just summarized everything nicely for me, and it keeps a transcript as best it can. It's not 100% accurate, but it's close enough to where if it does get one or two words wrong, just by the context, you know what words are wrong. But there are versions, other manufacturers that do record audio and also transcribe, but this one just transcribes. So, uh,
nice.
yeah, I highly recommend it. Again, it's just a godsend. Like especially in my field, when you're taking software specs and somebody is describing to you what they want, you're not going to remember everything, and nobody writes things down as people are speaking.
I remember a lot less each year.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, my brain is not slowed down at all yet. I'm still looking forward to when that starts to happen.
Give me
But
a chair. Give me a steel chair. I'll help you with that. I'll help you get caught up a little bit.
I gotta wait till you get down to Florida, then we can start playing around like that.
Okay, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Hey, there's something I'm doing on the show today that if you put in the description unboxing Mattel Stone Cold Steve Austin, it'll probably get us a couple more viewers other than Baloney Pete.
Oh, are you gonna
Look at
unbox it?
Yes,
Really?
right here. This has been doing great on my Retro World Toys page. Stuff like this has been doing great. So I saved one. I didn't open it on that page because I wanted to open it here.
Well, I could zoom in
Look
on
at
you
that.
while you're doing that. Give you more
All right,
more
nice.
screen.
So, yep. As you see, and I said, Retro World Toys, all the social media at Retro World Toys. I've been doing this a lot. WWE Superstars by Mattel. This is what the wrestling figures look like, Matt, when we were little.
I remember.
Whether you had,
I never
I
had
had 'em
any,
all.
but I never had any, but I do remember.
And now they're bringing them back. And look, they got all kinds of great ones. And at San Diego Comic-Con, there was some new reveals that are absolutely blowing the minds of collectors out there.
Right?
They're Target exclusives. And I got my hands on an extra Stone Cold so I could open it.
Now, is that a
Right
new
here.
one or is that from years ago?
No, this is a new one. They didn't make
New one.
Stone Cold back when these were out originally.
Now, is Steve Austin still wrestling?
No,
No?
no.
Yeah, he's older than we
just-
are, isn't he?
Yes. So now these are a little different. With the old original LJN wrestlers, you would grip this plastic and you would literally just rip it
Mhm.
and it would come right off.
Mhm.
Mattel, however, has made them very, very tough to get into.
Yeah,
So
everything
when
is
you
hard to get
open
into
these
these
extra ones,
days.
you got to open it. I literally got to use a box cutter
Oh, careful.
and I got to go around the side. So I'm going to take a moment while you tap dance and entertain, and I'm going to open up the side of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Give it a little dance.
I'll describe the cat on my shirt. So
Okay.
you might be able to see this cat face on my shirt.
I can't see a cat face.
You can't see cat face right there?
Should I try to get Sylvester back on the show? He's out here somewhere yelling at me.
But anyways, this is not just any cat. It's my cat. And I had a custom
Sure.
shirt made with his face. And like a typical cat, he doesn't even care.
Nah, you don't give it. You know,
Nah.
oh, you want to hear something crazy this morning? There was a
Yeah.
bat in my bedroom.
How'd it get in your bedroom?
A bat. I don't know, but it was just chilling on the floor next to the nightstand, right as you go into the bedroom. And do you think either one of those cats said a word?
Nah, do you have a pet bat now?
No. I got him in some Tupperware and escorted him politely outside Almost there. We're on Stone Cold. But yeah, no, the cats did not even notice it was there. They are horrible at their job.
Yes.
I think it's just because they're so spoiled
Yes.
that
I agree.
they can't even do
100%.
their basic job anymore.
100%. Cats are just some of the most spoiled animals that you could have living in
Oh,
your
yeah.
house.
Mine believe that they're the crown princes of Mumbai.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, they're spoiled. Look at that. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone
Mattel.
Cold Steve Austin. Wow, how about
Check out the
that?
detail in the back. The original
Nice.
LGN did not have that detail. It's even got his tattoo on his if I could line it up on the camera here. Right there. It's got
Ah,
tattoos.
got a
Everything.
tattoo on his left calf. Look at that.
Yep. The rock figure's not in here at the moment. It's somewhere else. But that actually came with a championship belt. So they're even coming with accessories.
So how much are these
So
retailing
Mattel-
for?
$25, $24.99 at Target. And
sound
they are
terrible.
worth it. They're so cool. If you go on my Retro World page, you can see pictures of my own collection where I have them set up.
Yeah.
And I mean, the packaging is exactly as it was when we were kids, except that was WWF, not WWE.
Yeah, that's the only thing they had to change.
The LGN logo was in there somewhere. Oh, and it comes with the poster too,
Oh,
just
shit.
like when we were kids. Oh yeah.
do
I'd
you
have to
actually do you put those
box.
up? Do you put those in like glass frame or anything like that?
I have two of the originals that I will send you pictures of for the site. I have a Macho Man and a Hulk Hogan from the 80s. I have those pictures hung up, those posters.
Oh wow.
But I haven't hung up any of the new ones just yet. So, poster inside, just like in the 80s.
Look at that. What's the
LGN
poster
and
look
you
like?
go. That's what we're gonna find out. I don't even know.
Nice.
It's on a blue hardback, blue poster. Okay, it makes sense. Look at that. Stone WWE
Cold.
superstar, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he was a big deal back in the 90s.
Oh, he was a huge deal
Yeah, he really
when I
was.
got arrested. So now I'm going to frame this the same way I framed the ones from the 80s
Mm,
and have a little section over there. You can see the G.I. Joe section behind me.
Yep.
Over that way is that way is the WWE section and WWF, all the stuff from the 80s. That's over on that side of the room. We'll do a tour one day.
Absolutely. That's
But that was an
awesome.
unboxing. So put all the hashtags in there. Put the Mattel, WWE superstars,
Oh yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, these are just so well made. They're so cool, and they're so much like the original. They're not just cool the way they are now. They're nostalgically cool.
The hard rubber.
Oh yeah, the old King Kong Bundy action figure was like a weapon on the old west side of Buffalo. Like we had knives, bats, and the King Kong Bundy action figures. That was our weaponry of choice back in
Nice.
the old days. So yeah, head over. We got that unboxed for you. I want to do that so we could have that on here as well.
So we just unboxed a Stone Cold Steve Austin LJN wrestling action figure.
Yep. Well, it's
Got-
Mattel Superstars. They're based on the original LGN wrestlers.
Right. LJN. LJN is also responsible for some of the best and worst Nintendo games from the 80s and 90s as well.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff they're responsible for. Did you know that that there was a documentary on Netflix, The Toys That Made Us, and they do the history of certain toys.
Haven't seen it.
Well, it exists and it's a great show, but they left out the fact that the person who wrote in the idea to LGN for wrestling action figures was somebody from Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
And I've been to his house. I've seen all the signed contracts. I've seen everything, and he's never gotten credit for it actually being his idea. But all that stuff's on my Retro World page as well. Whole documentaries about that. Maybe we could do an expose where we just, once we get popular enough, we'll go after that.
Yeah. Yeah, once we get popular enough, there's
Something
a
to
lot
do.
more there's a lot more we can get away with. There's a lot more people we can get on the show. It just
We'll do some breaking investigations, and people
Yeah.
will actually care.
we have to build up our clout though. So you know,
Baloney Pete, yeah, Baloney
Bal-
Pete already airs.
yeah, Baloney Pete. Baloney Pete's great. Haven't seen him in the chat though. Although we aren't exactly broadcasting at our normal time today. It is Monday, not Sunday. and we typically broadcast Sundays at 7:30, but we had stuff going on this time, so we switched the date around. But that's
Probably had
okay.
to graduate high school.
Most
to
of
be there.
our watchers don't watch us live anyway. They watch us after the fact, so which is fine.
Cool. Well, there's plenty for them to watch after the fact, and we'll have plenty more for next week.
Oh
And
yeah.
like I said, I'm gonna work on getting some of that together,
Yep.
and I'll get it over to you so you can put it up.
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to keep working on bringing great content to everybody out there. I am going to go cover more independent leagues in Central Florida as time allows. So I'm going to get out to Orlando here and there and really cover some of the other leagues, find out what they're about, who their main people are, who their champions are. I'm not going to make any more websites. I already do the ALW fan site, AtomicLegacyWrestlingFans.com. I do that only because that's my home team, and my home team gets special treatment. But these other leagues, I got to check them out.
Well, when you're there, try to bring me in on like Zoom or something you can record.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
FaceTime. I'll comment live on what I see.
Yeah, some of that's probably going to depend on the league owner. I don't know any of the other league owners, and Alex Red did allow me to record with that camera on a tripod. I don't know how other
That was
owners are
very
going to be. They might be a little bit more protective about their IP, which is understandable. You know,
I would be.
yeah, I mean, it's
I would
fine.
have been. I'm like, what you recording me for?
Yeah, right.
We
But
do
you
our
know,
own recording. Yeah.
it's exposure. You know, it's exposure. He doesn't put stuff on. At least I'm not aware of their YouTube channel. Or they have one, but it hasn't been updated in years. And so this is more
You're doing
exposure
it
for them. Yeah.
You could help them, they could help you. It works out well.
Exactly. I believe they want to get away from Triller TV. Are you familiar with Triller?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they want to get away from that. I don't know any of the details behind it, but the thing that I've noticed about Triller is that it takes forever to get their event on the network.
Really?
Yeah, it seems to. Months, like 6 months, 7 months down the road is when their next one goes out. But I
That's
get
a
my
lot.
videos up like the weekend it happens. Now they're not refined. I don't put any graphics in them. I don't put any title cards on them. I just get the raw footage and just upload it, and it seems to work just fine.
Raw footage, yeah.
Mhm. But yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get more content, and we're just gonna keep doing the show. We're just gonna keep building our audience, and eventually we're gonna have that clout that we're talking about.
Oh yeah, we'll do all sorts of different things. Breaking stories, unboxings. We'll discuss all kinds of things, not just independent wrestling, but mostly independent wrestling.
Mostly independent wrestling, a lot of media, entertainment. It's all intertwined. It's all.
And we'll be breaking you into the inner circle of wrestling as we go as well.
Sure. That sounds great.
Probably didn't get to learn too much this week because we just yapped, but
Yeah, absolutely.
your lessons continue. We got time.
We do. So is that about wrapping it up for this week?
That my knee is telling me that it's time to go home.
All right. All right, everybody, like and subscribe. We are going to bring you more content. The longer we do this, the more you're going to get. So like and subscribe. And
Give you the office, tell you to go home.
absolutely. Everybody have a great week.